Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and I have a project share to share with you guys. This is a Shabby Chic banner, or as shabby as I can get, um, that I used Country Craft Creations Christmas Dreams. This is a design team project. This is an exclusive collection for Country Craft Creations. It is so pretty. There's so many things I want to do with this, and we're running out of time. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe Christmas is going to be here soon. But I wanted to do a couple projects with this, and I started, so we have the middle piece I thought we could do together. Not necessarily from, start to finish, but just some tips and techniques that I did making my banner. And again, just let me know in the comments if this is even useful. I don't know. I just thought I would share. I do love to make banners, and I haven't made any in a long time, but just to give you kind of a close-up look of what we have here. I, of course, have a lot of layering on here. And then we have just some snow flocking. I did ink the edges, and I didn't bring it in here with me, but it's Tim Holtz. I want to say it's velvet, Victorian velvet maybe. I will put that in the description box once I just double check on that. But I did, it's a pink, and I just inked the edges of my white cardstock. And I just have a lot of things on. I have a doily, I have these snowflakes here from my stash, some gold and silver thread, and just like I said, a lot of layering. I added some bling to the tufted part. And then flowers from my stash. I made this flower. These are, a die. Some little pom-poms on the corner. So that's what that one looks like. And this is from the little die sheet. I trimmed this out. What did I do? I mounted it onto cardstock. And then I cut it out. No. Yeah, oh my gosh. I did mount it on cardstock first, but then I layered it on silver paper and then cut that out as well. So that is matted right there with the silver. So I just have, mostly it's silver going throughout, but I do have touches of gold too, because there is gold here in the paper. So you can pick and choose what you want, but I just loved, mixing up the colors, gold and silver. And then same thing on this one here. Added some pom-pom trim to the 3x4 cut-up parts. Added some little eyelets here. Are those eyelets or grommets? Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then that's what it looks like. So these will be the two end pieces. And then we will make the middle one. Let me just show you what I have put together already. So here is the middle one. And you can use dies for banners, but you don't have to. So a lot of the stuff we do, you don't have to have all the fancy tools and spend the money. You can just do it old school way. And let me just show you real quick, like what that would look like. So when I want to make my own banner, which is sometimes faster for me because I do a lot of layering that you can't necessarily get the thin layering in all the dies. So I will make my own template, and then I usually will save it. But I always start out with my smallest piece first, and then I have my fishtail, and then I trim my fishtail afterwards. So I'm just going to show you guys, and this is just an option on, I think it was the silver one. I don't know. A couple of these I did use one of my dies, but again, you don't have to. So let me just get my little board up here. So I'm just gonna go through some tips and tricks on how I did some of the stuff. That way you guys can see, and if you want to do it yourself. So this piece is this right here. So it's 4 1/8 by 5 1/2. Then the next piece, 4 1/2 by 5 3/4. And then the next piece, 4 7/8, and I just leave it long so I have enough to do what I want to do. So as you can see, I will put that on there, and then I will trim my corners. So I don't do the exact measurement from point to point because I want to be able to give my own fishtail. And then on this one, what is missing from here, I don't have the silver, but the silver was, did I bring my ruler with me? I did not. And I want to say it was 4 5 8 is what I measured it, the silver. If you wanted to do a, you know, as much matting, but again, you don't have to do this much. So, okay, so I just want to show you just real quick. We're going to just freehand this. I'm going to, when I do this, I mark, see the little, I don't know if you can see that, my little tick marks of how far up I want my fishtail to go. So I did it here and I did it here. Then I find the center and I draw my points. And sometimes it's not perfect. And that is totally okay. Once you start layering and putting things on it, no one notices anyways. Well, I would notice because I'm staring at things like crazy. I have problems. But like you'll see on some of my silver, my glitter silver, it's not straight. And just like this isn't straight. And I don't know that I can get this on here. Okay. So just bear with me because we're just going to wing it. So, not wing it, but freehand. I'm just going to, again, this is just a template. I'm going to show you how I do my banners, and I have a lot of dies for banners, but I'm telling you, I just mostly freehand it, and I keep my templates. I don't glue them together like this, but I keep my templates. So you have that on there now, and then I'm just going to freehand, and I'm terrible on this side, just warning. I don't know what it is, but I cannot see it very well on this side. So sometimes I do have to trim it up a little bit, but so now we have that. And then just imagine the silver is on there, and we're going to just center that. And I just did this with some scrap papers to show you guys. You'll stick yours down a little bit better. Okay, so you have it like that. Then you're just gonna freehand, and you can measure these too if you want to, but I tried to give, because I know, you know, not everyone has the means to get all the crazy things that we don't actually need. We just have to have them, but no one needs them. So that is just the base right there of what I do for my banners. So totally easy. If you don't have dies or tools, you can use just measuring old school way. And I just cut, like if I'm doing a whole bunch, I will cut, you know, assembly line, my 4 1/8 by 5 1/2, and then keep it going. I don't know where that just come from. Okay, so back to this one. Let me just show you. And I always lay out all my pieces before I stick any down. But this is what we're going to do. So the little nutcracker is going to be the center, the focal of our banner. But I wanted to show you guys how I just did. It's really easy, just this little snow stuff. And you can get any kind, but I do have it, you know, popped up on foam. So let's do this. We could see if it will dry by the time we're done with the other things. So I just have this, and I think I've had this for like 4 years. Like, look how much I've used. Still good, not dried out. So I just use just a little bit and just kind of go through and just get it on there. And it totally up to you how you want it. If you want it realistic, knowing it's not going to necessarily be on the bottom or whatever, that is your call. I just like the look of it, you know, a fun little snow. And I'm actually putting more than I normally would. You really don't need this much on there. I'm just trying to go really fast. But you might want to do it in sections if you want to do my next step, which is just adding glitter, even though this has a little bit of glitter in it, My dog is really trying hard to get in here. I added more, and I'm going to show you how here in just 1 second. So set that aside. And then I just use a shoebox, and I got this fun little art glitter spritzer from Country Craft Creations, and I have glitter in there, and I'm just going to poof it on there. It's so cute. And it's probably hard to see on camera, but it is on there, and then you could brush off the excess. But it's so cute. I don't know, can you guys see that? No, you probably can't. But, and what I really wish I would have did, but I'd already started, was I wanted, I should have did like silver glitter. I did the white, and I think the silver would show up better. And I also would want, I'm just going to give another little, I don't like how that looks. I'm just adding a little bit more to, chunking it up just a little bit more. Okay, there you go. But I think the silver would have shown up better on this. But it is fun. I don't know who came up with this little thing. And suggestion would be, if you do use lots of glitter, I would buy multiple of these and just keep the glitter in it. But it is just a dry spritzer, and it has to be, you know, like a fine glitter, not a chunky glitter, but it's fun. Who doesn't want to poof some glitter? Okay. Yes, I said poof. Okay, so let's set that aside for a second. And then on this, just to add, which I did at the end, but I'm just going to do it now, the little eyelets. I'm using my chomper. And again, I just eyeball it. I don't know. So I'm just going to go about, let's see, where did I have it? Yeah, about right there. And I'll do the other side. Like so. And then I wanted a little bling just to keep going with the bling. So I just took my scrap from my banner part, and I'm just punching a hole. That didn't work very well. And this is like a sticker sheet. Okay, so I just punched 2 holes, and now I have my half circle punch. I'm just trying to show you guys different ways you can, you know, do like hole reinforcers. You could have, again, a tool that will do it for you, but this is an option as well. So now we have hole reinforcers, and again, I said this is sticky, and it's probably not going to come up when I'm on camera. We will see. I absolutely love my pokey tool. I cannot live without it. So I'm just going to dab just a little bit of glue. Again, not perfect, just to make sure the sticky actually sticks. So we have that. And we're just placing it down. Did I just stick it the wrong way? Yes, I did. Losa. Okay, that way. Do not stick the good side down. And then let's see if we can do this one. Okay, and I'm not a shabby chic person. Like, this will not go up in my house anywhere. But I love the look of it. And I don't even know, like, is this really shabby chic? I don't know. I don't like a ton of, like, you know, laces and all of that. But I do love, you know, when it has a whole bunch of layering and, you know, just some little pretties. Okay, so we have that on there. Let me put this back on. Okay, and then, so I just have, pretty sure these are, we are memory keepers. So from my stash, I'm just putting that on there. And I do have like a little back. You don't have to have it, because I have several that I don't have a back, but these came with it, so I'm just using it. And I'm using my little tool, and it tells me, so right here, it's saying that's the top of the eyelet, so that's where I will set it. Just sticking it in like so. And now I'm telling you, sometimes when I do this, it does not come out perfect. But we have that one on there now. If you guys do not have one, this is a tool you have to have. Either this one or the Big Bite. Because it makes things so easy. And, you know, especially if you have a hard time gripping things. Like with a regular hole puncher, oh my gosh. I never use my regular hole punchers ever. Okay, so we're going to put that on there. I'm going to put this through. Okay, and we have that on like so. I don't even know like exactly how I want to do this. Let's see, I don't think I need this right now. And I don't know that we're even going to finish this in the video. So you guys might just see the finished result, you know, in the photo. But we're just going to keep going. We're going to try it out and see. So again, just laying it out, see how I want it. And we have this here. Again, we're not totally settled on that yet. Still drying a little bit. But I did have just like a little cluster. Again, these are, I just made these, but you know, there's several videos out there and on how to, you know, make flowers, but these are all just from dies. And then I think I'll just put a little bit of thread coming underneath. Of course, I didn't bring my silver thread up with me, and there really is no rhyme or reason. I just want some of it to pop out a little bit. Can't be wasting it now. I love this paper. I want to make some tags too, if I can get to making some cards. Definitely want to do that. I'm just gonna do that to stick it there for a second. And then we are going to try to stick this on there without squishing. If it's not dried all the way and you press down on it, the snow will flatten. Again, doesn't really matter once you have a lot of things on there, but it's fun. And I know in Country Craft Creations in the shop, they have something similar, and I will find it and put it in the, you know, description box. Why do I see like a feather somewhere? Oh, it's glue. Hot glue hanging from my finger. I'm just putting that down. I had this ready to go to do a video. And oh my gosh, you guys, I had another friend pass away this week. A high school friend, sweetest person you could know. And it just, yeah, took me out for a little bit. I'm definitely ready for a new year. Not even going to try to act like I'm not. I mean, this year has been insane. So, you know, we're just going with it and have every reason to be grateful for everything we do have. And I just add glue to my foam tape just in case, to add a little bit of extra security. Just eyeballing it. I want a little bit more of that thread sticking out there. And yeah, I didn't do that very well. Okay, so that will be good. And then we can add just like our, trying to see. So I have a few different like leaves. So we could do something like that. And I do like to pop, you know, some of the pink in because it has that bright pink in there. But we'll have to see what this looks like as we get going. And then I do have some other dyes, so we'll see. Okay, so first, I'm just gonna put this on there. And you could see how I made this like with another paper. So cute. And you could add bling to it, you know, any flat back pearls, rhinestones would be really pretty with this. But definitely let me know what you guys think, if this is even helpful. I don't know what I'm doing. I would just normally just make this and take a picture. But maybe there's somebody out there that's just starting and hasn't made one before. So you have that. And I know there's going to be somebody that's going to be like, stop, don't go any further. Because I do that all the time. Because we all have different preferences of how we like to layer things. Okay, so let's see. Do we want it to be totally... Ugh, I feel like that's a big old blob. I might have to get another pink. Have a different pink one up there. I went a little overboard with that. Nope, don't like that. Yeah, okay. I like symmetrical, but I don't like symmetrical. And I don't know why, probably because we're told that you can't, that you should always do odd numbers from a visual perspective. And I don't like being told what to do. So I typically do even numbers. Not always, but just to spite people. I'm such a rebel. Oh my gosh, a rebel, I tell ya. Watch out, people. Okay. I'm going to kind of just let that simmer for a second until I decide what I want to do with that. And then, well, let's see. Do we want a bow? Okay, so I'm just going to make one real quick. I'll try to go somewhat slow. So I just take it like this when I'm doing my double bows. Putting it just up around. And I'm going to cut some off to make it easier. And so I have my two. I actually cut way too much. I just loop it down through like that. And then I pull. And I have my little bow. Looks like that. So you can fuss it. Do what you want. And we will probably do something like that. And I'm gonna add some different, I want some other flowers in there too. So this one's gonna be a little chunkier. And we'll kind of fluff up our little flowers. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're just gonna stick it in there. It's giving me a heart attack not knowing exactly what I'm gonna do. That's why, whew, I definitely couldn't do lives. That would for sure be a hot mess for everybody. Don't think you guys would like that. Okay, and I will, because I feel like I have someone saying, wait, do that again. I could be wrong, but I'm just going to show you guys one more time. And there's, again, I taught myself how to do it from YouTube videos, watching several different ones. And once you, like literally, when you do it, like practice, probably like, I don't know, 10 times. Once you get it down, you have it down. So, okay, I kind of went really fast. Okay, so I hold it with this finger, loop it through, under, over, under, over. I always grab it with my thumb so I can snip what I want. Loop it down around the back like that, and loop it through. That's why it's good sometimes, okay, I didn't do that very well, to have a longer tail right here, especially if you have like fat chunky fingers like me. Oh my goodness. So I'm just looping it through, grabbing it, pulling it taut this way, so like that. Then I just slide it off and kind of fluff it and turn it around, and then we have a nice little double bow. And you can do, or if you want 3 loops, you can do 3 loops. So once you glue it down is when you'll really like fuss it and go from there. But that's how that would look. Again, don't know if that's helpful, but that's Tiff's tips on how she does that. Okay, then we are going to, let's just go ahead and thread this. So this is the twine I want. Just from my stash. Okay, so I like mine behind. Some people, if you like yours in front like that, feel free, but I like mine behind. So I go down, up, and I do have a piece of tape on the end to help with threading it through. And of course it depends upon how long you want your banner. You can do 5 pieces. I do, usually for me, like 5's the max I would go, but I like 3. I think it gives just a simple little touch. Even like if you use this to decorate your craft room for the holidays. I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but I don't have music because you guys know the girl doesn't know how to edit anything. We will see what comes in 2022, but I am not promising nothing. I barely have time to do this part, so we will see. But I am gonna try. Okay, and then we have this. And again, you guys let me know, like, do you like a process video? It'd be probably more helpful if I knew how to like speed it up during some of the portions so it wasn't so boring to listen to. Okay, so now for my shabby, I'm going to, I just randomly clip some different ribbon. I have some seam binding in here. This is all just, you know, stuff that I have. Seam bindings from Country Craft Creations, and then the rest is just from my stash. And then I have a silver thread, not thread, but kind of a twine. It's really thin. So silver and white, and that's what I'll use to tie. So I'm just going to loop that around. And I did on these, cut them like 12 inches is what I did. So I have room to trim if I want to. So I'm just putting these around like that. Again, not caring too much on how perfect they are, but oh, they'll be fine. Because you don't, well, you could have your tassel be totally perfect if you wanted to. So I'm just gonna tie this around a couple times. Can you guys even, I'm not even paying attention to the camera. I'm just in here doing my own thing. Okay. So then we tie that tight. Oops, like so. Okay, this is like in my way. I don't like it. Sheesh. This is not very giving over here, and I just took that off. Okay. So, and you could either tie a bow. I just do a knot. And the knot can be in the back if you want, but I just like the look of a knot in the front. But you can tie a bow, totally up to you. And then you could go back through and trim it. So, let me just, there we go. So you can come back through and trim it. I like mine uneven. So I will just do random. I think it's fun when it's, you know, a variety of different types of ribbon. Now I would like it to be where you have like a light pink on one side and a dark pink on one side, so don't think that's gonna happen on this one. But still really cute, and it's fun once it's all together. But like I said, I will post pictures. I mean, if you guys want me to do another video once it's totally done, I could do that too. But just thought maybe, you know, this might be helpful. Like I said, for somebody who's new, wants to do a banner. I just think it's so cute. All those fun, you know, white and pink trees that everyone has. Not everyone, but there's a lot of them out there now. It's like the trend of, look how fun that is. So cute. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I used Country Craft Creations. I got a lot of things going on in the camera. I can see that, so I'm sorry if this is all really too close. But Country Craft Creations Christmas Dreams collection that I have shown before. This is the 8x8, and it's so just, oh, that cotton Bristol is so soft and pretty. But there you guys go. This is my little banner, Shabby Chic banner, and I will show the final in the picture, so hopefully you guys will be able to see that. But let me know in the comments, do you guys like the process video? Do you just want to see a video once it's finished? Totally open to ideas, but yeah, let me know. Okay, if you do like this, please give your girl a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure that you do, so that way you can see future projects. Thanks for watching. Bye.